Brews and Banner Podcast. Brews and Banner Podcast. What up? Welcome to Brews and Banner Podcast. I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, is the legendary Brew Crew. What up, fellas?
I got water, I got juice or whatever. It's like, y'all need twin legs? Matter of fact, I do.
My question to everybody is, does Delaware have an actual culture? This is the podcast that we talk about beer, but we also talk about a lot of things that's happening in the world, politics, movies, anything really that comes to our mind while we're here sampling these brews. Grab a drink and pull up a chair.
What up? Welcome to Bruising Banter Podcast, where the topic is the rockin' and the brew. We're happy to fuel. And I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, the legendary Brew Crew. What's going on, fellas?
Yeah. It's us.
What is going on, everyone? How's everybody doing?
Doing well. Happy days today. Hope everybody's doing good.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all doing? Y'all all right?
Man, we good, man.
Somebody gave us a thumbs up, so they doing all right too. Shout out to the thumbs up.
We all good in the hood. Everybody should be good, man. As long as you living, you should be all right. That's how I feel.
Yep. This is episode 125 of Brews and Banter Podcast, and it is it's how we do our thing. I'm not gonna say social distancing anymore. It is what it is. We're just here to talk
it's
about
episode.
It's an episode. We talk beer, talk to guests. So we do have a guest today. Before we get there, I just want to check everybody. I know Dev may be in, it may not. I'm not sure. We'll see. People out in these streets. COVID is I guess officially over.
No, it's not. It really is not. Not even close. It's not even close.
My mask anywhere I go.
Yes, so, people be looking at me strange, like I'm crazy.
Too.
Like, listen, I'm vaccinated and maxed up. I'm double secure.
I was in a club with a mask on for a second.
Good for you.
Yeah,
I couldn't even have been to the club. I'm be nervous as hell.
I was
at Target. There was a lot of people there today, and I walked out. I had anxiety and everything.
It does make you a little nervous, your anxiety and stuff, but being out just like and not in the house listening to some good music, like it's different. Especially after not being able to do it for so long.
Yeah.
It was a little different.
Yeah. So definitely had a little bit of an emotional attack today.
Yeah.
But I want to say something, guys. Shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson. I don't know if you guys know her. She's the track and field superstar from America that got banned because she smoked a little weed. It has nothing. I don't want to shout her out because of the weed, because of the track star. I just want to send my condolences out to her and her family, because the reason why she got banned is because she was grieving. And nobody in the press or any of the news is actually talking about the reason why she did it. Her mom passed away.
Right.
Everybody grieves in their own way, and she made a mistake, but she chose to grieve that way. And as a person in that type of community, if you smoke a little weed, man, to get the edge off.
You said talk about that person like in that community. So
yeah. I know a little bit about the smoking and things of that nature.
Yo, but, shout out to Nike. Shoot,
shout out to Nike, and like, even shout out to the administration that suspended her, because she's supposed to get suspended for 3 months, and they suspended her for 30 days so that she could potentially run in the relays. But listen, man, like
2021,
the whole thing is just ridiculous, because it's like people making billions of dollars off of weed and people still in jail because of weed, and she can't run because of weed. But if she would have smoked like a week earlier, and the only reason why she smoked is because her mom passed away, like it's just so much stuff going on with the real
question that they should have asked was, how is she still that fast smoking weed?
Yeah, it's not affecting her lungs, apparently. Apparently, we need to do some more studies. Yeah, it's not hurting her lungs. She's getting the oxygen she needs to bust your ass on the track.
Right.
But she said she was like, I'm human. I'm just like you guys. I just run a little faster.
Right.
And that's the truth, man. She made a mistake, but it wasn't. In my opinion, it wasn't a mistake. She's a grieving daughter, and her mom died. Like what? I don't know. So just shout out to her. I hope you run a real fast in the relays. I'm looking forward to it.
There you go. All right. Well, let's get right into it. Like I said, we do have a guest with us here today. So without further ado, we have Craft Beer Empire's own the founder of that. We have Rodney Woodard. Let me bring him on to the show. I'm on location, so I don't know if I.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll clap for him.
Welcome.
What's going on, y'all?
Yay!
So since it's on,
Welcome.
man. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Welcome to the podcast.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Rodney.
Yo,
All
he,
right,
was
Teddy.
fine. He was fine the whole time.
Yeah, in the green room when we was talking behind scenes.
It's fine.
Now the lights is on. His Wi-Fi don't want to act. I want to act up.
They said,
see, are you serious? See, that's usually what happens, man. When I'm not doing nothing, my Wi-Fi is like pristine. But as soon as I get on the phone or start video with somebody, that shit gonna say do. Don't do something stupid.
Because we can hear you.
Stupid.
Yeah, because we can hear you. Just I don't know why the video is
Yeah, it's a little lag in the video.
is acting up.
But it's all right. Wi-Fi always on 100 when nobody looking. When people looking, it'd be like 76.
Well, there you go. I think you're back now.
What? Where did you get these numbers from?
I don't know.
I just picked random numbers out the sky. And by the way, I hate the 76ers at this moment in time. Yeah, I hate the 76ers at this moment in time. So fuck 76.
Maybe that's why you thought about it.
Well,
So y'all got a good squad, man. The 76ers are pretty good.
Yeah. They're pretty good. I agree.
I mean,
right?
They got mental issues, but they good.
Right.
Mental issues is a big part of
good compared to what? What are we comparing good to? Because I used to be good. Are you comparing them to me?
Comparing it to the Rockets right now.
Oh, well, that's different. Y'all got a different type of misery.
I thought he was going to compare it to like an 8th grade.
Yeah, I thought he was going to compare it to my career.
A little league or something.
My career ended in the 10th grade. Like, is that the career that we comparing the Sixers to? Because that's where it's at right now.
That is not where it's at. They are not. They were number one.
Sorry.
Yeah, they lost. They lost, yes. But Ben's only 24. He still got his whole career in front of him.
Bro, stop it.
I'm still Team Ben.
He does.
You be Team Ben when he go wherever he go, or
he
if he stay with the Sixers. Yeah, he probably not because the value is ridiculous. They're not going to trade him for nothing.
He'll
be worth. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. 130 million make you fine no matter what goes on. So he'll be fine.
Right, and they'll move him to point power forward and put Maxey in and Basil. There you go. He's power forward now.
All right.
Well, that wasn't his problem. He just can't make free throws.
Yeah, that's not the problem at all. He don't want to dunk. He was actually posting up when he's supposed to dunk. That was a power forward move that he made, and I don't know what happened after that.
Right, but by then, and maybe he just needed. I don't know.
Maybe that nigga need a hug.
Like I said, he only 24.
His sister will probably get him straight this off season.
Right.
They'll probably sit him down. Have you seen his story? Have you seen the story of Ben Simmons? You got to check it out.
You mean like the Showtime joint?
Canada?
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, the Showtime joint. Oh yeah.
I forget what it's called, but it'll tell you his whole life and up to where he got. Man, he's just good, but he never knew he had to practice. Right. So that's what he's doing right now.
Right,
and he got to work for that because ever since he was like,
he's been that guy.
Yeah. But he has regressed a little bit because when you watch, because somebody had brought it up, when you watch his summer league
shooting a lot of jumpers,
he was actually shooting
a lot of jumpers, shooting hella jumpers.
Right.
Only thing in his defense about that is he broke his foot after the jumpers, so maybe the foot is the mental thing. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to help the nigga out. Like, fuck him. Like, shoot the ball, nigga. God damn it. That's all I got. Shoot the ball. You play basketball. The best pass is a shot towards the goal. That's the best pass. That's the best. No, the best pass is a shot that goes into the goal. Pass to the goal. Pass it to the goal. That's the best pass in basketball.
All right, I'm not sure how we got on the Sixers, but
because Rodney's Wi-Fi is at a 76 right now. Rodney's Wi-Fi
at 76%.
Right. All right. Well, I want to thank Rodney for coming through.
For sure. Thanks, man.
And before we get started, we always like to know what people are drinking. And since you are the guest, what are we drinking today? Rodney, what are you drinking today?
So today I'm actually drinking. I'm not drinking, but I am. I'm drinking a Athletic Brewing non-alcoholic Upside Down Golden. I've had them before. I love the way their head feels, the mouth feel on their beer. I mean, it looks like a real. I'm saying it looks like a real beer, right? But you know that they're doing the right thing when this is Lance Armstrong's company, and so the first year they made $2 million, the second year they made $14 million, and now J.J. Watt and another NFL player, our professional athlete, are partners now.
Well, that makes sense if it's Lance Armstrong to be fake beer.
How's it going? I was waiting to set it up for him, Rodney. Rob knocked it right there.
Hey, I tee it up.
That's good. Gotta go a lot of ways with that joke. You gotta go a lot of ways with that joke.
Yeah, it does look like real beer though.
How's it? It's tasting like real beer or no?
You know, yeah, it does. Except you're waiting for the alcohol.
That buzz never comes.
Yeah.
I pour some 40s. I pour some Henny in that joint and make that thing.
make it an Irish beer.
I'll make it throw some barrel aged whiskey in there, make it barrel aged.
That's the whole reason why I'm drinking this. But no, it's like funny. I said, man, this is one of the more tasty ones that I've had. Oh, nice. And I like the way, the clarity of the beer and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It hit the spot. You know, just like hop water. Y'all had hop water from Lagunitas?
No, but somebody else told us about it.
Though, yeah.
That name sounds weird to me. It sounds like you just squeezing out a dish, the bar rag.
Yeah, because that's what we was talking about. The name of it just doesn't sound great.
It's not appetizing.
Okay,
right. It's pretty tasty though. If y'all can find it. It's pretty tasty. Like, and even I think it would make good cocktail mixer or something like that too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I gotta check it out then.
Yeah, me too. Now that he said that.
Yeah.
Before I wasn't interested, but now that he said cocktails, I'm interested.
Hurt your antennae with it.
You lost me. I'm back.
I was like, hot water now.
Alcoholic. What's going on here?
Cocktails, okay. So I can add liquor. I'm with it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm back.
All right, Lou, what are you drinking on?
Man, I messed up. I was drinking this earlier and I finished it. It's called Sunfest by 2SP. Local convenience store Wawa sponsors it. It's a strawberry lemonade shandy. This is all I have left. It's delicious, man. It's fucking good. You know, I like my taster glasses. I got my man riding a sub on the waves because Wawa's famous for their hoagies in the summertime.
That's cool that they integrated both of their logos. So you got
I thought so too. Yeah, they serve them. I just got a taster, just got the 1 can, but they serve them in 4-packs at the shops. I'm going to get me a 4-pack. This was really good. Pass me another. And if the hey, I like that. And if it goes long and I'm still feeling froggy, I'm gonna drink the perp.
Oh,
it's another shandy. Since the summertime, I'm gonna try to drink as many shandies as I can this year. The mature twist on a childhood favorite juice. We used to call Kool-Aid purple and grape and shit like that. And when they said childhood and favorite juice, it made me want to grab it. It's 5% alcohol by volume. Says it's best paired at a barbecue and served in a glass. So I'm gonna do it later on.
Did it say watermelon too? Did it say barbecue?
Just give it to niggas.
It actually has a grill, apples, and a chicken drumstick on it.
He gonna say watermelon.
No watermelon. No.
That mean they would have to put on there. This is just for niggas only.
Yeah, I don't think that it's Cape May Brewing. I don't think they're gonna have a just for niggas only type of logo. But
that'd be problematic if they had one.
That would be a problem. What y'all think? That's a jellyfish?
Yeah, I would think.
Jellyfish.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's supposed to look like it's a bunch of grapes.
Yeah. I like that. Jelly. So I'm gonna drink that later. I'll let y'all know if that's a pass me another, keep it in the cooler.
All right.
So I'm assuming the jellyfish is the Cape May.
The Sunfest has, I think it comes in 6-packs.
Maybe that's it. It was a 4-pack. I saw it in a 4-pack, but maybe they had it in 2. Maybe they were making.
I picked it up in 2SP because I do have one for everybeverybody. I had one for
everybody.
You have
anyway. Some. Oh,
yeah. I meant to bring it today. My bad. I forgot it.
That's how I do.
But I do got one for you.
Yeah, they're really good.
That's cool.
Mom, you helped me out the car.
And one more thing. My kid's in the comments. I don't know if he should be, but he's in the comments. Shout out to Bear. I love you, son. Hop in the pool and enjoy your holidays. Stop listening to grown folks talk.
You said he don't know if he should be. You the one to regulate that.
Listen, I'm not with him right now. His grandmama with him, but obviously she's not because he is actually on the Facebook comment and shit. So
he like, if my daddy's there, I can watch it.
Right. Go swim, and go eat a hot dog or a hamburger.
Right.
Enjoy your holiday.
Right. Stay out of grown folk business. How they say. I don't know how many times a day. I said that so many times a day at the pool party where I was. Go play, man. Why y'all over here?
That's how they do.
Daddy.
Yo, what are you drinking on, Yoda?
So what I'm drinking on here today is a limited release sour. This right here. And this is from Smutty Nose Brewing Company. That is
what's that now?
Name.
What's that now?
You heard me. It's called Smutty Nose.
Oh my god!
I would like to talk to them to figure out where they came up with that name.
Yeah, I need to know because
Smutty.
That's not. That's never.
Right.
I would never.
Smutty.
I would never ever name anything that I like after that.
I bet it probably has something to do with like dog hunting or something. I'm a big with a snout type of thing.
I don't know, man. There's some Smutties that
that you like that you would name something after you would name your beer after. I don't know no Smutties.
I don't think that's right.
I don't know them type of Smutties. You got some memorables.
Well, from this Smutty Nose.
This is a memorable one.
Then it's Smutty Nose, so that makes me worse. This is a mango guava sour, and I have no idea what the ABV is for this.
Oh, guess it. Go ahead. That's right up your alley.
Oh, wait. When you read the side of the can, now tell me if this makes sense. On the side of the can, it says ABV on bottom. Why the fuck they just didn't put it where they put ABV on bottom?
Yeah, that's true. That's a lot of. It make you do a lot of work.
Wasted time and printing.
Then it ain't even on the bottom. Nope, it ain't even there.
Got him.
And
what is this? A setup?
In the name is suspect. This whole situation. This whole situation.
Well, how's it taste though?
It's pretty good. It's mangoes and guava puree. It's a sour.
That might be redeemable if it tastes good enough.
Aseptic.
Aseptic
puree.
And it's actually Smoothie Nose. It's Smoothie Nose, which means nosy. So they thought you'd be nosy
at
the bottom of that can.
That's better.
That don't say Smutty?
I'm just joking. I don't know.
Oh man, I wanted it to be Smoothie.
Oh, he always comes with some good
Smutty Nose is a crazy ass name, yo. Like that sounds trifling as hell.
But that's what it looks like in the pour. It's very refreshing. It's delicious. Something. Yeah, it's really good.
Would you say it has effervescence to it?
Yes, effervescence.
Nice.
But it has that little sour to it, but you can still taste the fruitiness in it too. It's good. It's good.
Fruity sours. Yeah. Dope.
All right.
Still don't know the ABV though.
Nah.
What you think?
I can give it. Hold on.
Yeah, take another sip.
5.2.
I'm going to give it. Yeah, it's around there, so I'm gonna give it a 5.4.
Okay.
Because you don't want to be like your brother.
Yeah.
I don't have the same beer. I was just throwing it out.
I'm gonna give it a 5.4. I'm gonna find out.
All right. Yeah. Dad, what are you drinking?
I looked it up. It's a 5.2.
Yo.
Oh, the machine. Rodney's the machine.
That's what it is.
I was gonna say 5.2, but then I was like,
machine.
still too close to his.
You're right there.
I can tell the way you. I can tell the way you smacked your lips. That was a 5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That nigga did 5.2 smacks.
That's great.
Oh my goodness. These guys.
That is horrible.
That's crazy.
5.2 stacks. Yep. Wait, does Dev have a beer?
Yeah,
I do.
Oh, okay.
I got my beer. And I thought I was gonna miss the what you drinking on piece, but I came just in time. So without further ado,
We got lucky because we did a lot of talking prior to.
Yeah, we 20 minutes.
Well, time. I'll just say time was on my side.
Right.
Oh, you know what they say is that this is funny too. The new thing, instead of saying like to somebody, "Sorry, I'm late," is to say, "Thank you for waiting." It reverses. It turns into a positive. Don't say sorry, I'm late. Say thank you for waiting.
But we didn't wait. We just kept on going.
You just happened to pop in at a good time.
Thank you for waiting. But this comes to us actually from our good old folks at First State Brewing. This is their Cascading Reactions Belgian style wit beer.
Oh, the whip beer. Okay.
Whip beer.
Let me find out Dad worked for First Day.
You do, don't he?
Well, actually,
down the street, so I get you.
Actually, they loved us enough that they gave us this for free. They gave me 2 cans of the whip beer, and they gave me 2 cans of hazy. They're the other ethereal, what was it called? Ethereal something. They got them in their crazy names. I think it's ethereal reality is the other can. So they gave me 2 of each. So I have beer for you guys. But this beer is packed with a lot, man. It's got a lot of citrus, honey flavors, chamomile in it, and it's coming in at a 5.5 ABV. The pour is very golden yellow,
like
very little
pineapple juice.
Draw like.
Yeah, very, very, very little head on it. The taste and the is very smooth, very, very smooth. But you do still get that booziness from it.
Even at 5.5.
Yeah, you get some booziness from it. I think it's more probably the style, that whip beer style, that you get the booziness from, and more of maybe the ingredients. The hop levels out of like they do a lot of detail on their can. First State is known for that. But you see the very top line, they only have like a 2.5, or even a 1.5 for their hops. Real low.
That's about
Yeah. IBUs are low, 25. But overall, this is a delicious pour. It's definitely a pass me another. Again, shout out to Justin and the crew over there.
Yeah. That's the good thing. I mean, I like you don't have to guess with First State. They tell you everything is in that beer on the can.
On the can.
Yeah, we had another brewery that had all the ingredients.
Right.
No, it was them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
It was them and somebody else.
It was First State, but there was another company too. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, we lost her.
We lost Rodney, but that's all.
Well, Rob, it's fine. It's fine. Rob,
yes,
how you
sir.
doing? How you doing this week, sir?
Lou, I'm doing good.
Good.
Double
Thanks for waiting.
Glad. What are you drinking on this week?
I am actually drinking Bayside Breeze from Black Flag Brewing. There it is. There it is, right there. I gotta get closer, I guess. No.
Yep, that can's pretty bright.
Yeah,
I guess.
Shiny.
Right.
Go to the other side. Go where your face is. Is that it? Would that help? No.
A little bit.
A
Just
little
bring
bit.
it,
Yeah, a little bit better.
Yeah, we can see
getting
it.
closer.
Yeah.
What's it called again? What's the name of the beer?
It's the Bayside Breeze, and it is a blonde with mango, tangerine, and lime.
He's doing the doubles. Tangerine. He might as well say Taran like Duran.
Tangerines. That's a new fruit.
It's 5.2% ABV. That's the only reason probably why I guessed 5.2 on the other one.
Okay.
I thought it was a lip smacking. You lied. You said it was a lip smacking.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to make it sound.
I want to keep it with that. I want to keep that.
There's the
Man,
pour
that
right
looks good.
there. It is delicious. So shout out to Black Flag. Definitely. I mean, that's a good blonde for sure. So it is delicious. So
You said it's Black Flag is the brewer?
Yeah, Black Flag. I believe out of somewhere in Maryland.
Somewhere. Maryland or Virginia?
Columbia, Maryland.
No, okay.
Columbia, Maryland. Yeah. That's where they eat. I gotta get down there one day. They make good beers.
Yeah, they do make some good beers.
Yeah. So shout out to them.
Cheers.
Shout out to
them. Shout out to every brewer. It looks like we had some good brews we drinking on today. Also, like I said, we're gonna get into it. I think he's back with us.
Yep, he's back.
You there, Rodney? Rodney.
Rodney!
Yeah.
Is it 70? You think it's, was I just mad at about 76? It may be less than 76.
Yeah, that thing might be at 52 at this point.
What we talking? Internet speed or something?
Percentage, percentage. Internet speed percentage. We started off at 76. What else is going on with you guys? Why? We may have to reschedule Rodney.
Yeah, I upgraded from dial-up to broadband.
Rodney must be on dial-up.
Damn, AOL in the house. Sending faxes, eating donuts.
I got a new phone. That's a new.
Hey,
what's that? The 13? You got the Malcolm X?
Yeah, he got the 18.
I got the 12 Pro Max.
Oh, that's the 13 for real. You really got the 13.
Right.
When you put Pro and Max on it, it might as well be the 13. Why y'all do all that? That's too much. Just call it the next version. I had 4 versions of the same damn phone. That's
that boy done brought the computer love glitch from Clubhouse to YouTube. Dang.
That's funny, Kendrick.
Yo, we can't go hard on Rodney though.
Look, man, I had to call the Wi-Fi people and cuss them out for 2 weeks because my Wi-Fi was down.
Right. Yeah, your thing used to be.
Yoda, you missed the show. You missed the show because of your Wi-Fi thing. I believe.
Yeah, that's true.
We ain't do it. Kendrick did it. Kendrick said it, not us.
We're not playing. We did holler at his percentages though.
I wonder if he on a laptop or on his phone. I wonder if he got one of them laptops like on Martin back in the day, the real thick ones. You know how they was real thick. Damn. Remember Gina was trying to work,
and she had a card. She had to use a card to set it up.
He got Windows 7 on that thing. Windows 8.
Hey, no, he's got a lot of work. He's doing a lot of work, so it's slowing down his computer.
Right. He didn't clear his memory.
Well, he definitely don't have that what's it called? Pentium processor.
He making calendars.
Oh man, you said he got a gateway.
Hey, you know what? Is that what it is? Is that what?
Yes, that's what it is.
Itinerary to me. I need to clear my cache. I need to clear everything out.
You got too many cookies. You got too many cookies out there.
Them cookies in the cookie jar are whooping your ass.
He got nervous when he came back.
Right. Oh, there he is. There you go.
He's back.
And is he frozen again?
No, I'm not.
Oh, good. He was in mid thought. Closing everything out.
Yeah, my homeboy got jokes.
Yes, sir.
Everybody got jokes for you.
Yeah, all of us. Everybody. We're sorry. We couldn't help
it.
Yes. He became the Teddy Riley of our podcast now.
Damn.
That's funny.
Y'all crazy.
He had to get up out the frame on that one.
Somebody said crazy.
Pull on the antenna. Damn.
You gotta get the pliers. Get them pliers, bro.
Yes,
sir. Pliers in your full.
We saying us. It's his boys that's doing it to him.
I don't know these people. These are some friends, Rodney.
That's because he got that beer with no liquor in it. Like that's it.
That's it. He don't got no. He reaching for the buzz, and the buzz is in his Wi-Fi. No, it's all the way out.
Damn.
All right.
Okay, we're sorry. Okay, we're done. All right. We're fine now. Say he's going again.
I think he's still here, right?
Hey, we were just talking about Kashari.
Yeah.
The track star, right?
Yeah.
And just, man, I know that if she had been of a different nationality, she probably get different treatment, like
German
and
like German
and
or like Michael
Russian.
Lockie.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, one thing that I was gonna mention it, and I kind of looked at the timeline because first thing I did was, okay, how did it come out with Michael Phelps when he came out, right? When his situation came out, because it was pictures that he was indulging or practicing smoking marijuana, right? He was in photos. Right. It wasn't that he had took a test. It wasn't doing competition. It was actually that these photos came out, right? And then so it was kind of that aftermath thing. Now he did catch a lot of heat and he lost a lot of he lost some sponsorships and he lost some things like that. But I think that it wasn't in the midst of it. Now, was he probably chiefing Dorn? Probably.
Well, this is the thing though. If you first, second, or third, I don't know if it's the same in swimming, but in track and field, if you place first, second, and third in any of the events, they test you right away. You get automatically tested.
Enhancements.
They looking for them Ben Johnson type of drugs, not weed. Right. You know what I mean? It's not an enhancement, but it's still on the list of banned substances. Now, some former track athletes have said on the off season or when you're in training, they have smoked weed. But in competition, when you have a competition, they're 30 days clean because they know they can be tested at any given time. Because if you're training and you get tested, you still got 30 days to 60 days before competition. But once we're within competition time, they say they're always off that habit. They got this.
You could take all the prescription drugs you want. I got them all that liquor. Like they'll give you that painkiller. I mean, some people use marijuana as pain relief and all that stuff. So
that's what I was talking about earlier when I was talking about the community.
Right, you want to do that instead of giving me Vicodin and all that stuff. And I don't understand. All right, let's get this show on the road with Rodney.
I had to close some of my apps.
Can't have too many windows running at one time.
Yo, when he started talking about homegirl, what's her name? The track star? What's her name?
Miss Richardson.
Miss Richardson. So when he started talking about her, I thought he was going to say something about his Wi-Fi. Like, my Wi-Fi ran like that.
It'd be world class. And we'd be 20 minutes into the interview. We'll be 20 minutes into the interview if his Wi-Fi was like that.
Drums. We need the drum soundtrack right there.
Right. We want to know all about craft beer empire. So Rodney, without further ado, the floor is yours. So again, welcome to Brews and Banter podcast.
Welcome.
We want to know everybody where you are, how you do it, and what you've been doing.
Sure. Yeah, so definitely, fellas, definitely thank y'all for having me today. So man, just been doing a lot, and I say a lot. I'll go forward to go back. Right now, I'm actually planning Cigar Fest.
Nice.
It's going to be Craft Beer Empire Cigar Fest, and so we're going to be having beer paired with cigars at a brewery, and so people can come out. It'll be a family atmosphere. Then you'll be able to have ice cream. There's an ice cream company in town that does ice cream out of. They use beer as well to make their ice creams. They make vegan ice cream. Husband and wife, really cool couple. And so just trying to create things about community, because it's also Houston Beer Month for the month of August. It's Houston Beer Month, so that's also called Houston Restaurant Week. But it's not a week. It started off as a week where restaurants give to the Houston Food Bank. So they have like all the nice restaurants in town that are usually a couple of $100. Then you go in there and get a set menu. So that's going to be that week too. So if y'all want to get away, man, definitely come down here.
What week is that?
The event is going to be August the 21st. That's a Friday, and it's going to span over a couple of days. But So if y'all were able to make it down, then Restaurant Week will be going on that time, and the Houston Beer Fest, and then the Craft Beer Empire Cigar Fest. Is that I also have a friend of mine that does cigars, and so out of California, and so they have a factory in Nicaragua, and so it's called Divine Leaf Cigars, And so him and I are going to be doing the pairing and stuff like that, doing it at, like I said, at a brewery, going to a cigar lounge, doing like introducing people to the cigars, and then whatever style of beers, and having private dinners and other at other venues and lunches and dinners and things like that. So just trying to wrap my head around planning for things like that, because I realize. So you asked me, that was just right on my mind right now, but you asked me about me. So Rodney Woodard, from Houston, Texas.
Yes, sir. Born and raised, right?
Born and raised. It was one of my homeboys was just clowning me online, talking about Prairie View. I do live in PV. Prairie View produces productive people.
Is that the city's motto?
No, that's the university's motto.
Oh, okay.
Productive people. Come on.
I like it even better then.
Yeah, so
nice.
So definitely, man, it's just a sense of family and everything here. It really feels like it motivates you. You know, you walk out the house and somebody say, "What are you doing?" You know, are you doing what you need to be? Are you doing what you need to do to be craft beer pirate? You know, are you doing what you need to do to get to where you're trying to go? You know, so it's like a accountability thing. But so yeah, man. So I've been in the craft beer, I would say, since about 2010. I kind of started off going for like Bud Light, Budweiser, NPV. I was drinking malt liquor, the Blue Bull,
right?
OD. I knew once I got down to a certain extent, I was like, oh yeah, I'll be good for the night,
Right. I'm gonna tap out.
If I go past this line, yeah, I'm gone.
It's a wrap.
That's why you're drinking the athletic beer now.
Right, yeah. Making up for lost time.
But no, so ended up getting into a brown. It was a honey brown. My uncle used to love to barbecue, and he used to get this honey brown lager. I can't remember what it was, but all I knew is 3 of those, and I was good. And I haven't been able to find it ever since then. I don't even know. There's so many people that are doing it, but I don't know what it is. But it was actually brewed with honey, so it was it had this like thick molasses hell, and it could have been corn syrup. Back then I wasn't into reading the ingredients and stuff like that. Now it's all about making sure that I know what I'm drinking. But so yeah, started like that. Then I got into Dogfish Head.
Shout out to Delaware. Whoop, whoop.
90 minute. I would go in and get 120 when it was just sitting on the shelves with dust on them because nobody knew what they were. They were sitting on the bottom, and there was like $17 for one bottle. And I was like, man, I gotta try this. And ever since then, man, I've been chasing beer for all this time, and so
you said Delaware really, you said Delaware is what
Delaware
really
stay putting people on, yo.
Really put you on.
We definitely be putting people on.
Y'all's welcome. We'll take that credit. You're welcome.
Y'all are all welcome.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I hope it lasts. I hope it stays around. Now that they're with Samuel Adams,
right?
Now.
Yeah.
I hope they don't just get trashed, like ghosted. I guess that'd be like the way of getting ghosted.
Yeah,
man, they're both innovative and doing so many things, and I hope. I matter of fact, speaking on that, I was so into their beers to where I would call the brewery and I was just telling them how good they were, right? But one thing I said, hey, before y'all go public, please let me buy some shares, please. They were like, oh no, Sam will never go public. We're a family-oriented thing here. And I was like,
that check, man. Yeah, that check came through.
I don't know. Did they actually go public?
I knew they were onto something. Just the consistency of their beer, whether you went somewhere and they didn't know what the hell they had, or you went somewhere and they knew what they had, their beer was still gonna be consistent, with their hop forward flavor. So yeah, man, that was the beer that did it to me. But now, as I'm studying for my beer Cicerone certified, Cicerone certified beer server, it's kind of gotten me kind of. I've already thought about beer like this, but just like when I think it was Yoda, Rob G, I was showing your beer in the glass, and that was Devin. Yeah, showing, and it was what was it? Light to straw color.
Right. Yeah, that was Devin's class.
That was.
See that what the
right.
flavor is. So
right.
So definitely what I'm looking to get in, what I'm currently working on right now, so I can know when I start doing these dinners and things like that I know what I'm talking about when I'm pairing food. Of course, it's all about what you like and everything, and what your palate is, and if you eat red meat or don't eat pork and things like that. But just being able to just build a craft beer empire, you know. And the reason for that is because, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Rodney. So the goal for you is to, like you said, you putting together this event is a goal for you to take the Cicerone and to do and create these experiences for people and bring people to the brewery scene that are like more beer curious or that are beer enthusiasts or connoisseurs or all the above.
I'm glad you asked that, man. It's gonna encompass everybody. So here a couple of months ago, I threw 2 events at Spindle Tap, a brewery off of in Houston, known for their Houston Haze, their purple haze.
Okay.
And so had an event there, and it was actually, the first one had about 20-30 people. Okay. The second event, I had a friend of mine, they do cakes out of Round Rock, Texas. I had a guy that does beard oil. I'm trying to get my beard game right. I've been going, this is about 2 months.
What?
Our month of growth. Yeah, this is about a month of growth. And so just
you bought on the same pace. You bought on the same pace as Rob G, huh?
No, that's better than I am, because his connect.
I was just
Hey,
Robert's 30 years. That's 30 years, Rob.
Come on, man.
I'm just kidding.
You gotta stimulate them follicles. You gotta stimulate the follicles. That's all.
Right.
And so I had them, but 1186 water, an official water, the sponsor and the official water of Alabama. It's from Ataugerville, Alabama. It's natural artisanal water that just comes out of the ground. And so the first time it's ever touched, when you pop open the bottle, is when you open it. It's really good, clean water. So I'm really thankful for them as a sponsor as well. But I had the event there at Spindle Tap. And you asked, I'm saying this because you asked me who I attracted. And so it was everybody who had a following, right? So it was professionals, it was educators, it was pharmacists, it was people that knew their family was going. They were like, hey, we want to go, or this is in our neighborhood, and we didn't even know about it, because so I'm there and I go around and I'm talking to people and I'm saying, they were like, Rodney, we've lived over here all our life, and we never knew that there was a brewery here, because it's built the way they built it. They have a logistics company in the back, and then they have a brewery in the front. So it's like a big industrial park looking thing, Right. And so they were like, Rodney, how did you know about this? I'm like, because I know craft beer. But I asked them, I said, you see the road out there? Because right now, Houston, the gentrification of Houston is like, we went to sleep, COVID, bam, you wake up, every road is under construction. And so they said, yeah, that road out there floods all the time. And I said, yeah. I said, how do you think it's getting fixed now? They were like, I don't know. I just thought it was getting fixed. I said, because of this brewery and this logistics company is bringing in revenue, they're creating a tax base in order to get the infrastructure built up around the city, and especially around there. And, so that's one of my main things, man, is being able to educate the breweries and the communities about what's going on and how to be able to obtain some of that tax basis, that tax revenue that's being generated from these breweries. I think if when these breweries come in and set up in our communities, and whether they do or don't, but what I'm saying is I think that they should be working hand in hand, but let the people take pride in what's in their community and showing them that beer is an economic tool and not like beer is like, oh yeah, that's for drunk people. That's for people that just want to get a buzz or something. But let them know, because last I checked, we got 60 or 70 breweries in Houston, and none of them are owned by minorities.
Right.
So that lets you know, but it's letting you know that these breweries coming around town and they're helping build up the infrastructure and the roads and everything. So why can't we take advantage of that when it's coming into our community? And so that's one thing that I definitely want to do, is to be able to bring everybody together, whether you're if you drink Bud Light, you drink Scotch, you drink whatever it is you drink, because beer is just an extension of Scotch, just with hops, right? It has all the malt, the barley, and all that right. Stuff. So I'm a really big fan of Scotch, and so I've actually tried to bring Scotch drinkers over to drink beer and just things like that. So for me, man, that's why I call it Craft Beer Empire.
That's exactly. That's understand.
Gave you that. He sound like T-Pain for a second.
Right. I mean, that's why he called
But
it
an echo.
Empire.
A yodeling T-Pain.
Because he really trying to take things over. That's what's up, Rodney.
That's right. Keep that thing flowing, Rob. Keep that thing flowing. I get
that. That's funny.
That's why you the creator, brother. Keep that thing flowing.
No,
I couldn't keep it straight there.
Rodney's definitely
Well, while Rodney is going to take a commercial break.
After these messages, he'll be right
back.
We got to give the messages.
So as he was talking, though, just to be honest, like I was immediately thinking that he embraces, or he actually shares that same essence as the black and brew culture that that Mickey's about, the things that we're about, just in terms of Trump making sure that the representation in the communities are balanced.
Trump?
Did you say Trump?
I said. Did I say Trump?
Yeah, I'm asking you. He said Trump.
I thought I said trying. I thought I said Trump.
I heard Trump, but I was like, he ain't said it. I'm like, what he got to do with black folks right now?
Well, I'm on air. You can play that back later. Definitely did not mean to say Trump.
Okay, as long as we got that clear.
Well, what I look. Let's run that back. What I was saying is that I think that he basically embodies and embraces the same causes that we support, and that's making sure that just the representation is balanced in the communities that we go in, and we're not just looking to visit a brewery just to be like, hey, we went there. We want there to be just proper representation. So it sounds like Rodney, that's what type time he's on, and that's what movement he's doing in his city.
Well, is that the type time you're on, Rodney?
You back?
That was me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's me, but I'll keep on hitting it.
Now, Rodney, are you now on your phone, or are you on a computer? Because it looks like your frame changed.
Oh, you can't hear us.
Frame of mind.
Allow access. Look on your phone. You got to hit a bunch of settings. It's like allow access to your mic, allow access to the camera, allow access to this.
Yeah. Rodney,
we can't hear you.
Can you hear us, Rodney?
Oh, there you go.
Hear you now.
Can you hear us? Nope.
We can hear you.
We heard you curse. We heard you say fuck.
Shit.
Testing.
Hey,
1, 2, 3.
Hey.
We hear you.
Yeah, we hear.
Can you hear us?
Giving you a thumbs up that we can hear you.
Testing. Can you hear
1,
us?
2, 3.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Testing.
Yeah, we can hear you.
He can't.
But I can't hear y'all.
See?
You can't ask questions that way. It's hard to ask questions like that.
Oh, Morris Cole. Put that up. Put that up, Rob. Put that up. Damn.
I don't know Morris code, man.
Oh, you better learn it. It's your hands is glass.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna work it like this.
So you can hear us.
Okay.
Oh, whoa, now the feedback.
I'm gonna work it like this.
I
can hear y'all, but it's like delayed. Oh man,
yeah, we
that's
can
terrible.
tell because we can hear us too.
I can hear y'all, but it's like delayed. Oh man, we can hear us too.
23 mixed God.
Right. We can't make a music video out of this.
It sound like the 90s when they gave them the shout outs in the clubs. Look
All right,
at
now
Rodney.
Now pause. We got to give his speaker time to catch up. Listen.
Shout outs to the club.
So we just gonna listen to ourselves through?
Hell no. Rodney
You got to put notes, Rodney. Where you got some headphones to put in that phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. If you got headphones,
yeah, that probably work.
That probably work.
I gotta either hear this story or I gotta get back to drinking.
Yeah, give me a second.
Wait, mixed God. That's what it sounded like. It doubled up. I was like,
doubled up on us. It still is.
Yeah, he ain't turned us down yet.
Doubled up on us. Yeah.
I don't know, guys. This thing looking like this is gonna look. This looking like this gonna be a long interview.
I know. I'm empty.
This looking like this is gonna look. This looking like this gonna be a long interview. I'm hearing myself in replay shit.
Are we keeping all of this in?
No, we can't.
We live right now.
Oh, that's true. It's always in. No, it's never coming out. Keeping all of this. Oh shit. That sounds crazy as hell.
Just be quiet. We gotta be quiet.
Oh, that's true. It's always in. No, it's never coming out. Keeping all of this. Oh shit.
I can mute him. I forgot.
We just literally listen to ourselves talk.
No.
Blah 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 blah.
Why did we think it was so funny?
Because it is kind of funny.
That was the dope part. We thought it was funny.
What was funny? I missed it. What happened?
Why did we think it was so funny listening to us?
I don't know.
We're funny.
It's just
does anybody listen to the
so funny listening.
I watch the replay sometimes.
You listen to the replays?
Yeah. I watch it all the time.
I know you do. You listen to it at least 2 times.
Yeah.
I do too. When I do most of the time.
Yeah. I'm gonna listen to it. Make see some edits or some notes.
See if it can keep evergreen or not. What's going on, Dev?
Ever vested?
Huh?
What's going on? We see your big old pinky in the.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to be above the frame. And
he was definitely in the frame. He was definitely in the frame like a giant.
My bad.
Like a giant gargantuan.
Fucking pinky was magnified.
Like, I got
What's going on, Leo?
Hey, Leo, you need to talk to Rodney once his Wi-Fi get up. He got cigars in Houston.
Leo said, "Sorry, I'm late." He should have said, "Thanks for waiting."
Right.
Hey, I'm back. I'm back.
Hey.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. Hey, I can hear y'all. Y'all can hear me?
No, yeah, man. And it seems like it's the connection is live and in charge right now.
You just had loud.
Hey, well, let's capture this right now.
Please, yes.
It's only gonna last for 3 minutes.
Right. Don't literal freeze frame it. Don't capture it like you want it. It'll freeze everything.
Well, back to what you were talking about. You were talking about why it is craft beer empire and some of the. So you were going on that. So
right.
I don't know if you wanted to finish where you left off at.
It sounded like he was saying like it was craft empire because there's no limits to an empire. Like you can just keep building and building, and that's what it sounds like he's trying to do.
Yeah, man. Hey, Yoda. That's exactly it, man. That's exactly it. Because growing up in the Black community, it was always like because that's the only way I can grow up, right? But no, it was like
No, I guess you could have been adopted.
I guess still, I don't know how that would work.
Nah, he's still black though.
Go ahead, let me finish.
That's a good riddle. That's a good riddle, Rodney. He set us up.
Right.
I like that. I gotta come back to that. Man. I gotta come back to that.
But for you're told like, why are you doing all that stuff? Why are you doing this? You should do one thing, baby. You should just do one thing and focus on that one thing, and you'll become good at that one thing, And I'm like, right now, I live with my 86-year-old grandmother. And so one thing that, the COVID allowed me to see a lot of things. And she knows how to sew. She knows how to make homemade rolls and cook. She knows how to do drapery, pillows. she's a seamstress, you know, and I'm like, where did you learn all this? No, not one dimensional, you know. And I was like, where'd you learn all this? And she said, over the years. And she told me the reasons why she learned, or she didn't even remember the reasons until I kind of started trying to dig in and see what the reasons were, you know. And there was a reason for it, you know, because what happens out of struggle comes, you overcome and you're able to do better things for yourself, you know. Out of struggles, you create that necessity which you truly need.
Right.
And so that was one thing with me, is just learning from her, just how to continue to push forward and just, and learn everything, man. Because if I'm not doing something, man, yeah, I'm gonna go crazy. So I have to be doing multiple things. But when I do something, man, I want to be able to finish. You know, that was always the thing to me, is once you're able to do something, I don't want to just do shit just to do it. You know, I don't want to be that dude to be like, oh yeah, he can do this. No, be like, hey, call that nigga Rodney. He got you, right? Right. And so that's what I want to do, man. And that's one reason why I did Craft Beer Empire, man. Just to create that educational.
So Rodney, like, obviously as you try to grow things, one of a coach I was talking to was saying how important it is, you know, when you have kind of these $1 million ideas, that you should, you know, kind of build out a team around you, because in order for $1 million or an empire to, you know, reach its full potential, you need to think about and, you know, build that team or build that circle around you. Have you found that within your current circle of beer enthusiasts, or just within the beer community? Or are you still kind of vetting those people that want to join this movement with you?
You know, man, that's a really good question, man. And so I have to tell you this, that God is everything to me. And so I pray about it. And so I'm praying for wisdom right now. And that wisdom can come in the form of person or whatever it is. But so that's how I take it, man. So I've been involved with this group called Clubhouse. And over the past 3 months, it's on Clubhouse, the app. It's kind of held me accountable, and it's kind of opened up my eyes to the people that I have already. Because I realize the things that I want to do, the God I serve, they right there. I ain't got to go like around the corner, down the street, over the river and through the woods, you know? And so, man, with that being said, I have an event planner, a young lady I'm working with. She was on here earlier. She's doing a Houston Beer Month. She has a job, and she also does social media and everything for Saloon Door. And so, man, just getting also a gentleman by the name of Kendrick and Louise. They're part of the Pine Exchange, and it's just Brew Bros. It's a Hot Topic. It's a lot of groups in Houston that I definitely want to be able to create to make Houston that go-to spot for beer, because we got 60 or 70 breweries, you know, in Houston, and we could stand to have a whole lot more. And so that's what it is, man. It's definitely being able to work together. But on my side, I used to be involved with a group of guys called Hot Topic. And I realized that as we move forward, I realized that my vision was more so singular, in order to build that empire that I was looking to build. And so, like you said, that's when I started looking for the people that I had around me. And to have like a web designer, you know, to have a brand specialist, to have all these people around you. So definitely, man, that's one thing that I'm doing, man, is trying to build this team. Because I realized, man, I can bring the people together, but I can't. All this shit going on in my head, I can't. I can tell it to somebody, but I need to tell it to that person that does events. You know, I try to stay in my lane.
Right.
And that's what I realized, man. Stay in my lane and bring those people that I need to do things. They're right there.
Right. Just let them be the subject matter experts in their wheelhouse. You know what I mean?
Right.
So. And then you can lean on them, you know, when you need it, when you need that support.
Yeah, I think when you have that, it gives you more space to create versus trying to
Right,
figure
it
out
does.
everything.
Yeah, it definitely does. And so yeah, man, just doing collaborations on that aspect of it, of the business. But that was, and I can say as I'm doing this, I've reached out to people like Jen Price, who just had a couple of months ago. She had her beer event in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
You know, talking to women like that are putting on their own things, and just talking to women that are like Black Beer Chick and Kinky Studs and Benny. I mean, the list goes on and on of women that are doing things in craft beer. And whenever I talk to them, they're like, "Hey, what are you doing? Hey, here, this is what you need to do to move forward." You know, so it's kind of been it's kind of funny that when you around women, and I say that because I did the calendar, and so it's kind of my whole platform is kind of it's not kind of it's geared towards women as well, being inclusive of everybody, and so it's the women that I'm coming across that are speaking that life into you, you know, that's like, hey, this is what you need to do in order to get to that next step, in order to get sponsors for your events, in order to be able to do this. So I'm really blessed to be in a position where I am right now, and it's really been amazing.
All right. Now you briefly mentioned the calendar. So how did the calendar come together?
So you said, how did it come together?
Yeah. Oh, and for people who don't know what it is, what is the calendar all about?
And so I came out with a calendar called Women of Color in Craft Beer Houston, just highlighting everyday women that are pharmacists, nurses, that are educators, that are marketing and sales in craft beer, that enjoy drinking it. And so I wanted to give them an opportunity, if they wanted to become Cicerone certified beer servers, and that's where a portion of the proceeds will go to for the continual education of women to become Cicerone certified beer servers. But on top of that, being able to go on to the next level, the portion of the proceeds is going to the charity called the Road to 100 Initiative by Black Beer Chick, Eugenia Brown, and so that's where a portion of the proceeds will be going. You asked me how the sales are going. I'm at about 120, 130 on the calendar sales. It's an 18-month calendar, and what I love about that is it's about the finer things, right? Because craft beer is about quality ingredients, taking your time, and not just pissing beer, you know, and bottling. And so that's what this calendar was about. It was about taking the time to highlight these women that are. I wanted all shades, all shapes, sizes. You know, just I want them to feel included when they go into a brewery. I mean, because 9 times out of 10, man, when I go into these breweries, I'm the only Black guy, so I can only imagine women of color walk into there, and they'll be the only one there. And that's the thing. You know, a lot of them have told me just some of the stories that they told me while I'm doing the photo shoot and everything. And I guess dumb me that I wouldn't think that if stupidity goes on with me, why wouldn't I think it could happen to somebody else? You know,
Right.
You know, that's the thing when you tell people something and they say, "Oh man, I can't imagine that happening." That would, I would never treat people like that. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about somebody else that did this, right? Don't put yourself in try to put yourself in their shoes. And that's what I realized, man, a lot of people do when I'm doing this calendar. Some people have come up to me and been like, "Man, what you doing?" They're like, why don't you include white women in the calendar? You know? And I'm saying,
what's your answer? I can't wait to hear it.
Okay, and so I tell them my focus right now is women of color, and I said, I'm not saying that white women don't matter, because they're doing a lot of things in the craft beer scene in Houston and just throughout the U.S. as well. But I said my focus right now is women of color, and I said I understand if you don't agree with it, but this is my stance. And some of them say thank you. A lot of people have gone back and forth. I don't go back and forth. I don't do that. They've left messages on Facebook and things like that talking about, I didn't know the beer need diversifying, just things like that, man. And so that kind of that lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. That I know that it's bigger than me, you know.
Right.
And so this is just something I'm gonna go through, and I don't have a problem with just letting people talk, because I'm not about to get in a back and forth with social people on social media. That's not how I roll, and I don't even roll like that in public. So
you can send them to me. That's how I roll. So you can send them to me. I do it. I do that
shit. Yo, I got peoples, right? You gotta call on your lifelines. You gotta call your event planner. You gotta call, your social media bodyguards. You call them up.
I got you. I handle it. I like shit.
I like that. Yo, Yoda. That was right on time. That was right on time.
I got you.
Now I know you also briefly mentioned the clubhouse and what you're doing over there, because you've been doing like a lot of things over there, like having weekly talks with some of the women in craft beer as well too. And is that continuing, or is that something that is continuing, or is it moving to a different direction now?
So that right now, I know my co-host Angie Thomas, the undeniable vixen out of Dallas, she was my co-host. But yes, it will continue. And right now, it's called the Craft Beer Empire, the Craft Beer Empire Room. And so right now, I'm focusing on women that are in craft beer, wine, spirits, and food. Basically, it's called Conversations in Fermentation. And so just talking to women that are making moves in the industry. Last week, we talked to Sirens of Stout. We've talked to women that do wine, cannabis infused wine, CBD infused wine, and just talking to women that are doing their thing in this small craft industry. And I say small, not to degrade it or anything like that, but just to say that are doing things in this industry to where it can be they'll be able to build a legacy, build a company, and so definitely things like that. So that's so it's every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. And so, like I said, you can check me out on Clubhouse, and it's available to everybody now on Android. So Android and Apple users, if you have it, get Clubhouse. Find somebody that has Clubhouse so they can send you an invite so you can jump on there. And if you're not on there,
or if you don't know, and you just listen to this podcast, I got 8 invites that I can send out. So just let me know.
I like y'all podcast, man. I really do. I like how I thought that I really like it.
Yeah.
That's our boy. That's our boy right there.
She go back and forth. And forth. Leo.
Angie's actually our co-host, but we'll let you have her for
Angie is a good friend of mine. She ended up having to do some other things that she has on her plate. Like I said, man, there's some women out there that are just making moves and doing the food,
Yeah,
so
you took her from us.
And you took Angie from us. We're gonna welcome Angie back to the podcast. No, I'm just joking.
Oh man,
that's great. So yeah, you still it's fine. She can do multiple things, but she's our co-host, not yours.
As soon as I can start generating revenue, then maybe I'll find me a co-host or something like that. Who knows?
There you go.
Who knows? But I'm gonna go ahead and speak that into existence.
I
was thinking about putting out a a casting call in order to get me a co-host. Like some like
see who can bring some personality.
Cassie, maybe like Cassie, like Cassie Lee.
Yeah, that'll work if you do it on Clubhouse. It'll work.
Oh, but maybe I'll be the Regis. but yeah, man. Just can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
you. We can hear you.
Yep.
You can't. Picture kind of slow.
Now we can't. Can y'all hear him?
Oh,
I can't.
now we can't hear you.
Right. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. What I'm looking forward to.
Okay, that's what's up. I think he did go out a little bit.
Yeah. You're gonna have a time.
Yeah,
You're gonna have a time.
Man,
You're gonna have a time editing this.
That's what I'm doing with that.
All right.
You're definitely delayed.
Yeah, he is.
Look at Lou. Lou laughing over there, shoulders just bouncing.
Yeah, y'all funny, man. Y'all
Betty.
No.
I'm not. Nah, this is free flowing. This is how it's gonna be. How it's gonna be, baby.
That's what happens. It happens on the interwebs.
Hey,
I think a lot of.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I think a lot of times is because if you ever saw his profile pic, he always got his '97 Jadakiss picture on, but then you walk in, then you see him on here, and be like, he got hair.
What in the world?
All the photos look like Jadakiss was '97, and then,
I don't know. He smiled like Kanye West.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Kanye, he give me that Kanye vibe.
Yeah, he look like a happy Kanye.
Hey, that's what it is, man.
Yo,
That's what it is.
Yoda is. Listen, look at that comment.
Yoda's good for the nigga shit.
Yeah, boy.
You already know. Yes,
Oh
sir.
man. But yeah, man. So I just started growing hair. I hadn't grown hair in like 25 years.
Really?
And so I woke up one day and I was like, because I've been shaving my shit bald for like forever and ever.
I know. Every time I see the profile pic, I be like, that's not the same guy. But
Right. You know what? It was almost a shock. It was almost like the same shock everybody went through to seeing Floyd Mayweather with hair. In that last fight, I was like, "Yo, I was like, who the fuck is that?" Like, this ain't. Am I watching the right channel?
That's Lloyd. That was Lloyd Mayweather.
Right. I didn't know who the hell it was. You mean to tell me all this time you could grow hair?
That'd be crazy as hell, yo. Like,
I thought he was doing it for a reason. You know what I mean? Like it was like he didn't have much.
That's because this is regular Rodney when he got hair. When he cut it bald, that's Rowdy Rod that you
Roddy Rich.
That's the one who was drinking the 40.
Roddy Rod drink the 40s. Rodney drinks fucking
craft beer, purees, athletic non-alcoholic Lance Armstrong nut beer.
Now, I know you were talking about the dogfish and the honey brown ale, but did we actually? What is your actual favorite style of beer?
Man, I don't have one. I can drink all 300 plus styles. Now I'll tell you what I do age is sours, stout, basically sours and stouts. But I can drink I can appreciate all styles of beer. The last style for me to appreciate was a sour. I had a friend of mine, I got him to he worked at a liquor store here, and I asked him, I said, man, hey, I said, I want to be able to appreciate sours. He said, okay. He said, do you like Granny Smith apples? I said, yeah. He said, here, go home, drink this. So he sent me home on a scale of 0 to 10. Excuse me. He sent me he gave me a Granny Smith apple. It was a Granny Smith apple tasting beer. And so I was like, man, I loved it. You know, and then after that, went back, he took me from a 3 to a 5 and so on and so forth, to where I began to like ease in, and now I can appreciate sour beers. But my passion, I'll say my passion, but if I can afford to drink it every day, it'd be Scotch. All day, every day.
Your favorite style of beer is Scotch?
Yeah.
So Scotch ale, a Scotch ale. I was going to say a Scotch ale.
There you go.
Always put ale at the end of it.
There you go.
I'm talking about that Scotch lager. Yeah.
You put lager or ale. My bad. Put lager or ale at the end of it.
Yeah. Scotch lager ale.
He said my favorite beer is Scotch. That's funny.
No, man. A good sour is always. I'm always down for a good sour.
Yeah, me too.
Always.
Me too.
One of my favorite sours is it's called Pentagram out of Surly. out of Minnesota.
Okay.
It has like
that's what I was gonna say. What's in it?
it's cherries, what was it? Tobacco, chocolate. Yeah, man, it was all kind of soured. It was, check it out. I wish I if I wasn't using my phone right now, I would definitely look it up.
Is it
But
five? Is it because it has 5 different crazy ingredients like that? You said pentahexagram?
Yeah, pentagram.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's, like I said, yeah, check it out.
Pentahexagram.
We definitely gotta check it out because I mean, tobacco.
Tobacco and cherries. That's crazy.
Like I said, it's a really good brew.
That sounds like a cigar in a can to me.
Right. That's
speaking of that.
Right up Leo's alley.
Are you what would you say you're more of a connoisseur of the beer or the cigars? Because you mentioned the cigar fest that you're putting on. Yeah, it seems like the Scotch for sure, but just between the beer and the cigars. And if so, what type of cigars do you prefer? We'll just go right there.
Or not.
Hello?
Is this thing on?
He said, "Mind your business."
Nope. I don't want to tell you.
I don't want to tell you what my favorite cigars are.
None of my business.
You know, man.
This is
okay. So, man, I got into cigars. Can you hear?
Yeah, you're going in and out, but we can hear you.
Okay. So actually, man, everything is a story with me. I got into cigars about almost 15, 20 years ago. And got into cigars. I got into Connecticut leaf cigars. And after Connecticut leaf, I went on and spices.
I think I had a Connecticut.
So, yeah.
I think I had a Connecticut leaf.
Are these like tobacco leaves grown in Connecticut? Is that what I call that, or is it a different reason?
That's because they did grow that strain there, but it's actually smooth. It's smooth and buttery. It's an introductory. It's like an introductory cigar for cigars. For people that want to get into cigars, I would say find you a nice Connecticut leaf, something smooth and mild, something that's very palatable to you. Not nothing, I remember when I get people to try beers, I used to say, "Hey, try this, man, you'll like it." And what they end up drinking a stout, and they hated chocolate.
Oh man, yeah, it's not gonna work.
and so yeah, man. I do cigars, but you asked me which one would I be driven towards? Actually, I fell in love with wine first, and then wine kind of after malt liquor, I went to wine, and then wine went to Scotch, and then beer. And,
I'll be drinking.
Yo, Rodney drink whatever anybody give him.
Yeah, I don't know what this dude talking about. He is
in the cabinet.
A drinker.
I was from OE to wine. Wine was there.
I'm drinking everything. What you got?
As long as somebody made it, I'll drink it. That's the craft. That's the craft for you. It just has to be handmade.
I got this. I got this bottle that's been aging in my mom's cabinet.
I'll drink it. It don't matter. I'll drink it.
Yo, I think I'm gonna bust out a cigar today, though.
Yo, what kind is it? I want to drag it out.
Because I got this Carolina Blue that I've been trying to smoke.
Okay.
But I had COVID.
435.
But I had COVID, so my breathing and my chest was off.
Okay, so you finally about to crack it.
I'm good. I think I'm gonna crack it.
Yo, Leo and I, we gonna have a shout out to Leo. We gonna have a ball next week. I'm out there with him next week in Vegas.
I'm glad you could go out there.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a ball. However, Leo, I'm gonna tell you now, I can't go hard on the cigars at all. I got a show that Friday when I get back, so I'm gonna make sure whatever I do indulge. I'm going to indulge when I first get there and let that thing get up out my system.
He gonna be on a plane with a towel around his neck, asking for waters,
menthol, peppermint oils, and everything else.
Thursday night, you going be like, what the fuck did I do? It's gonna be. You ain't gonna make it, bro.
Next thing we gonna find out that Leo and Dev ain't talking.
Yeah, they gonna be in a fight. They gonna fight.
Leo gonna be like, stop acting like a bitch and smoke.
Right.
And Devin gonna be cool, and everybody gonna cuss Devin out on Friday.
All right. Do we have any more?
Don't sound like trash, Dev. Protect your voice, baby.
Do we have any more questions for Rodney in the craft drink empire?
Nah.
I'm just joking.
Matter of fact, we gonna let him get back to drinking or smoking.
Hey, check this out. So the beer, it has sour cherry, tobacco, oak, and classic Bercetamite, barnyard funk, balanced with dark Munich chocolate cheese, with dark Munich malt. Yeah.
Where's this beer at? Where's this at?
That's at the
Surly Brewing Company.
Yeah, and I didn't get paid for that. But that's one of the best. That's one of the best. That's one of the best sours I've. That's one of the best sours I've had. Out of the state of Texas, but in the state, it would be Atrial Rubicite by Gesture King. Their raspberry sour.
Raspberry.
Yeah. Let me ask y'all. Every time we come on the podcast, not every time, but every once in a while we come on the podcast and people name beers just like that, like right off the top of their head, like, "Oh, my favorite beer," blah 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 blah. Do y'all do that? Is there like one beer in your head that just stands out to you guys?
Nah, because I be drinking so many beers and I like so many beers. I don't have one that just.
I have a favorite style, but I can never be like Rodney. Like, I know this brewery got this beer, and I can't wait to go there and get this beer.
When I say like I guess not because because like if I say something about a stout, I always think about the Nitro milk stout from Left Hand. So that's kind of like that would be my go-to if I was talking about the stout. Because that's my favorite one.
Yeah, you got them.
Yeah.
Right.
So they out there.
Right. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, sometimes you just might have to think a little about it, but you definitely have a beer that you was like, yo, that was it.
But after drinking over 200 different beers,
I would say that I felt I still feel that way about the Dogfish 60-minute IPA in terms of like the flavors, the embodiment like of that style of an IPA that I know that I can remember, I can go to, or if I'm out or whatever, that might be like even locally here, and even though it's it's more than just in this area, that I would say that would even be my go-to.
That's
So.
right. Right.
I guess so, Lou. We do have them.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Any more questions for Rodney Woodard of Craft Beer Empire?
Not any questions, but man, whenever you're now that you've connected with the Brew Crew, the legendary Brew Crew, as you get into these event planning and you get closer to having things that we could support and maybe take part in, participate, do a little cameo guest appearance or whatever. Hey, let us know. Maybe we might pop up in Houston. I love Houston. We love Houston. Hey, we love traveling.
Texas, baby.
Yeah.
I love Beyonce.
Sure. Yeah, I'm speaking right now. Cool. I'm gonna do that for you, bro.
There it is. Yeah, you got that voice down back there.
Well,
that wasn't it.
Where you at? Is he back?
He trying to fit in that frame. He can't
hear us.
Yep.
Can you?
You can hear us? No, I think he's just shaking his head. Like, I don't think he can hear us.
Nah.
Nope. He cannot hear us.
He was just shaking his head. He was like,
well,
if I shake my head, it look like I'm still in it.
Rob, do you have enough of his information to close us out, or to give us kind of where our viewers, our listeners can find Rodney, and then we can give our closing remarks?
Or we can give our closing remarks, because I'm sure he'll jump back in. So before we wrap up, we'd like to know how people can find everybody. So Dev, how can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Dev Drinks Craft Brew.
All right. Lou?
Yeah.
You want to go, Rodney? Or you
Nah,
want me to
Yeah,
go
I'm
ahead.
here.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
He ain't hear what Rob's question was though, so you might as well.
Okay.
No, I can go. I can tell them again. So, Rodney, we always like to know how people can find everybody on these social medias and find out all about the project that you're working on. So, before we go, how can people find you on these IG, Clubhouse, all that good stuff?
So hey, definitely thanks, man. So you can find me on Instagram at Craft Beer Empire. You can find me on LinkedIn at Rodney Woodard. You can find me on Facebook at Craft Beer Pyre, and you can find me on Clubhouse at Craft Beer Empire. Right now, I'm currently working on getting a website and everything together. Because I know as I continue to move forward, it's like I need to be able to capture all of this data and the people that I'm meeting and everything. So definitely just working with the brand strategist, and that was one thing that she brought to my attention. So just be on the lookout. If any changes are coming, I will post them on IG or even on Facebook. And I think I'm friends with y'all. I know Rob.
Yeah. We'll make sure we all connect.
I know we followed you on Instagram.
I think me too.
Yeah.
I'm not on the face space.
Now, and when is the cigar festival? When is that? Or is that still planning?
So it's going to be August the 21st. That's the first day of it. It's going to be in planning. It's going to be it's going to consist of probably like 3 to 4 days. But that's it's going down, man. And just like I said, it's about educating. It's about those finer things, you know. Right, that's what it is. I mean, beer. You know, people can't say, "Oh, I'm not fancy." Yeah, we drinking craft beer. We're paying $24.
Right.
We're paying $24, $30, $40 for a freaking 4-pack.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
You are fancy. You are fancy. Yeah, that is true. Because I do drink my. I do raise a pinky when I'm drinking my glass.
Oh, do you? You fancy. Snob.
Yeah, somebody knows.
Drinking that Smuttyville, snobby ass.
It's pronounced Smooty Nose.
I thought it was Smuttyville.
Smutty Nose.
Where you getting the bill?
All right,
Smuttyville.
Where can they find you?
You can find me at Lou Belgium. I am on them Instagrams.
All right, yo.
You can find me 302 Yoda on MySpace and Black Planet at
Black Planet.
Didn't Facebook buy them too just to bury them?
No, Justin Timberlake got brought MySpace and it still didn't help.
Didn't he play Mark Zuckerberg in Facebook, or did he really buy MySpace?
No, he really bought MySpace, but it didn't work.
Huh.
It still didn't help. He was trying to make it turn into a more musical space, but it still
he's appropriating.
All right. Well, you can find me on Instagram at I am 302 Yoda and on Clubhouse at 302 Yoda.
Nice.
All right. You can find Bruising Banter Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can listen to the podcast on anywhere you listen to podcasts, on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Like I said, anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can say, "Hey, Alexa, play Bruising Banter Podcast," because we are on Amazon Music as well.
Yep.
You can definitely check us out on www.bruisingbanter, and that'll take you to everywhere. Plus, it'll tell you where you can get the merch at if you want some of that fresh Bruising Banter merch. And if you want to follow me, Rob G, it's Rob Stay Bruising right there. Oh, I'm still good at it even when I'm not at the same setup.
It's always the same area.
So
yeah, but it's different on my camera angles is different. And
Blue Belgium, you want to bust out that coupon code for the Beer Fest October?
There you go.
Oh man, you just put me on the spot like that, huh?
Shit, I thought you always had it on deck.
I don't.
All right,
well, it's easy enough.
It's Brew Crew.
It's Brew Crew.
There you go. There you go.
So for all of our viewers, listeners, Delaware Beer Fest is coming up on September. Oh, sorry, we had to mess it up. October 9th. I'm thinking of Barrels and Flow, but Not us. this comes before, but Delaware Beer Fest is coming October 9th. Everybody come out and check us out. We'll be co-hosting, and like Rob and Lou said, that good old beer code is Brew Crew.
Right.
You can go discounted tickets.
You can go to www.delawarebrewfest.com. Save 10% with the promo code Brew Crew. And definitely come hang out with us. Just hang out with your boys. And
it's going to be a good time. We're going to have fun.
Ranks and all that good stuff. All right. I want to again thank Rodney Woodard, Craft Beer Empire, for coming through. Round of applause.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks very much for coming on.
Thank y'all for being patient with me. Definitely, Rob. I'll be in touch with all of y'all. But yeah, man, most definitely, there is something we can do going forward. So,
sounds good. Definitely check out what is going on. Definitely check out the calendar. Like you said, it's 18 months, so you can still get it and you can still use it.
Yep.
Yeah. So right now, the calendar, it goes till June 2022. Beautiful women. Like I said, they are fully closed because I'm showing the professional side of craft beer.
Thank you for letting us know that.
You know what? Because
a lot of people that be disappointed. They could have been disappointed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pretty women on there. At least.
Absolutely. So but some, you know how dudes are with girls and calendars. They think that.
Well, you know, I can actually tell you, men and women have asked me
I was going to say that
type of calendar to do certain types of calendar.
Okay.
So it's kind of like I'm like, okay, you know, and I realize you gotta give the people what they want, right? So that may definitely be
that's that next calendar.
Yo, I got niggas just popping up in my.
It's crazy. Want to be on TV, yo. Everybody wants to go on TV.
Well, once again, I want to thank Rodney for coming through. This has been episode 125 of Brews and Banter Podcast. I don't have any music, so we will see you next time.
Have a great week, everyone.
Have a great week, everyone.
Enjoy yourselves.
Peace.